So it is 5:38 a.m. April 28th, 2024. And we're back for more The Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Sky, Xseed with a piece. Better get rock and roll. Welcome. You're the group of bracers headed for Zeiss, yes? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or... It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here in Rome? Yes, I have. Let's check in. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Damn paperwork. Sure. Stella's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems. Looks like you're free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Good times. Yeah. Meh. We're getting on. Alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's. I mean, there's 62 people on this flight. Hey, wait a sec! It's the children! The kids! What are you all doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. Well, you weren't around. We looked for you, but you're probably off listening to the 5:30 news. You guys are meanie faces. The worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to ruin. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That'd be Matron Teresa's... I'm glad to see we made it in time. Matron Teresa, and even Jill and Hans came, while stabbing a judge's banana. Well, duh. Like we'd missed this. Cut it kind of close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Remember, we couldn't find them at the school. Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. Let's see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Adios every day. Promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile, too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? Better be careful. You do need to try your best. Don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Aren't we all? Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. Leave it all to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Wow. Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Racers and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. Who's ready to learn? If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. We'll remember. Yes, sir. Ding dong! This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. We must be going. See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. That's the plan, Stan. And we're off. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Airliner Cecilia. Of course, as in most flights, you want to do your rounds. I think there's a book you can get here. So doing what you get that. So it's a one-time only dealio. Simon's here. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the orbits. Murano. Simon, you made sure to secure the orbits, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Ruin may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Hard is here. Ruin may be focused on their local election problems. The rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. Hope it'll finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Remember Alex Trebek. Thank goodness, the passenger is finally quieted down. Thought I was gonna have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. Takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds. Nice. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens. Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there is nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great, and the sky is pretty, but we're, almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me. That is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier. That's kinda sweet. Haha! Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you with them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Just saying that now? Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shira got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe you like them. A little. What's with that look? Forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle. I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it was a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Ha! Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Mr. Braggadocious. I want to make sure you talk to him again. Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Erebonia. Uh-oh. A band? If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Adios. Not at all. It is a pleasant novel set in the Calvert Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education. So you cannot find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh? I've heard reports of its quality, and now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I've heard was true. It is most excellent reading. Huh. Neat. There's a Dorothy reference. What kind of story is it? See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so you go ahead and take it. Really? Cool. Thanks. What do you get, Gambler? Jack Volume 3. Now then, Zeiss. I cannot wait. I went straight to Elmo for the hot springs the last time I was here, so I did not see much of the region. I'm eager to see everything Zeiss has to offer. Zeiss. Gambler Jack, Volume 3, Chapter 3, Challenge at High Noon. High noon. Jack and the girl moved over to a table in the back. Unlike the other, pitted and sticky furniture, like we're at Applebee's, this table was smooth and polished to a shine and seemed meant for gambling. Without a word, both took their seats. Jack sat against the wall and the girl faced him straight on. The other patrons were captivated, helplessly fascinated by the match. They stuck glances at the pair, ears straining to listen in. The bar filled with fidgety silence. The girl's game of choice was poker. Jack accepted wordlessly. After a brief exchange to confirm the terms of the challenge, they settled on bets. It was to be 100 mira a hand, not even enough to buy a beer, but Jack considered that fair for a match against a kid and said as much. The dealer was the small fry punk from before. Jack gave him a quick eye signal. First hand. Both discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack had 2 pairs. The girl had just one. Jack was the winner. Ha! Sorry, little missy, he drawled. He raised his glass to her and downed the amber liquid in a single decisive gulp. Second hand. Both discarded just one card. Perhaps trying to look confident, Jack let out a big clear sigh. The girl called and Jack stood. The girl had 2 pairs. Jack had the same. But the cards told the tale. The girl's hand had the high card. It was the girl's win. What? Jack exclaimed. His hand that had been toying with the glass froze. Immediately he glanced over at the punk who was dealing. The other man avoided his gaze. Something wrong? The girl asked. Her words were even and her face betrayed nothing. No, forget it, he said. And she swapped out some cards. The game suddenly took on a new angle. The look on Jack's face changed instantly. Lightly clearing his throat, Jack put the glass back on the table with his left hand. Then once more he cleared his throat. The dealer, recognizing the signal, picked up the cards again. It was their code for deal normally next round. Third hand, as expected, each discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack's hand was a full house. Ha ha ha! How about that? He crowed. With a florist, Jack laid his cards on the table. The bar patrons snickered into their cups. The girl set down her own cards without a word. 4 sevens. Woo! It was the girl's win. The bar once again returned to silence. And that concludes Volume 3. Alrighty then. See what else we got going on around here. Aw, this sucks. You can't see Lacing Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace, though, would they? Probably not. Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. I heard that Zeiss has stairs that move. Moving. Stairs! I want to ride them. I want to ride them! Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. I don't think they are, but yeah, you know. It's Chloe! Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship. Huh, yeah, pretty much. It's what we do. Oh yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Cranston? You get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and once for Grandmother's birthday. So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Xseed do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well... Xseed, come here. Huh? It's Xseed, even. Whoa. Scrat? Sorry. I'm just calling you for a moment. A moment in time. Wow, that was a surprise. So Xseed can follow the ship. Cool. Xseed can fly level at speeds of up to 800 cells per hour. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to Xseed, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, Xseed. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Xseed? He's smarter than the average bear. Xseed's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. For some reason I can't use powered communication. Nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Xseed. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Naturally. The wind feels so nice. With the weather like this, Zeiss is going to be lovely. Ba, 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 ba. Captain Petrov. Hello. Hello, what is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. Remember Roger. There's no Roger. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Remember Quinn. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Affirmative. Changing course. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Seems legit. Alden. Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Zosimov. Hello, ma'am. Need help us? Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. No one else is down here, though. They got a forklift. Gotta have a forklift, man. Hey, watch it. Remember Nora? Currently to our right is the Titith Bay, the borough's gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, should be able to make out the coastline. Slightly cloudy, even. I mean, we're technically above the clouds, but I digress. Rutherford, I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while. Been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while and listen to the 5:30. Apparently that non-aggression pact's being signed at the Herb Royal Vila. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard he's still in the stockade at Leighton Fortress under guard 24/7. Suppose this non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia, bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that. Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again. Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I'd never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much. There you go. That's the problem. You guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages. No. Most of our carriages were of the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have that old orbital drive carriage, though. Huh? Okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember. You touch your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberl, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transports. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Huh, neato. I kinda want to ride on one now. Speaking of which, Shara, you've been to Calvert, right? I heard you met Zen then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. Huh, there's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvert's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zen. Let's see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting. Very different culturally and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance. You know, like in Daybreak. Well, Zeiss is up next, so we'll be getting off soon. Don't wander around too much or you may miss us when we disembark. Ding dong. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Take your seat, sir. See the Zeiss. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika, a rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. Because it is. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? Never, ever, 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 ever. To put it simply, capable. Capable. She's a flawless administrator. And she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Len. It is not working properly. Now my interest is positively piqued. It's been worse, dude. What are we waiting for, then? Let us away to... Oh. Whoa. I can't get it to set properly. What the heck? Sir. What? Is this the fury of Kilika? Give it a rest already. It's an earthquake. What is going on? I can't get it to set properly. Why? What the heck? Dude, what happened to my mic or my camera? It's like it's not working like at all. I gotta somehow get fix this. I don't know why it's not working properly. Dude! What's wrong with this thing? See how that is. No, that's right on my keyboard. Is it not gonna work? Well, that's a little too high. Oh, as it were. You know what? I'm just gonna go into the menu and do it then. Ah, help! No, what are you doing? I'm clicking the wrong thing. The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives.
Word to your mother.
Go into this thing and fix this. It's just being dumb. Let's see. Oh. Got a bunch of the zooms and stuff apparently. There we go. Dude. There we go. That's more like it. Everyone, please calm down. Everyone. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. I guess that's why this chapter is called The Anchored Land or whatever. It stopped. Whew, thank Adios that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic, says Gerald. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool! Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world. Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. With love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter, too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in the Burl, though. Really? Chloe is right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. Damage, even. So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. She's on the phone talking to John. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. But your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Scheherazade. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. One way of putting it. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Pippa. It's been a while since we've chopped up a math teacher's ruler and blew up a fireman's cucumber, punched a cowboy's burrito, smeared butter over a police officer's can. Probably his can of corn from Illinois. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. Good to see you again, Killica. Likewise. I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant, Olivier Lenheim, to improvise a song. According to Jean, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. As we ponder the Corn Wars of 92. Yes, but my if you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shira. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Oh. Check on something? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Oh boy. So the earthquake is going to be the main deal in this chapter. Each chapter is going to have like a certain deal. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. Mr. Wolf, even. The Mr. Wolf and Billy program, even. 2 earthquakes, then. That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. That's probably what made Billy fall out the window. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual. Unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. Indeed. Be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then. So off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel, too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello, then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. I'll kindly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's head over to Professor Russell's place. Like a plan?